Hey Pisces, welcome to your weekly love reading. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Let's see what's going on with your love life, Pisces. Spirit, could you please tap into the energy surrounding Pisces in their love life? Who has Pisces on their mind? Who has Pisces on their mind? Who has Pisces on their mind? Who has Pisces? Ooh. These cards are coming out fast, Pisces. Jeez. Oh, yeah. Energy is heavy already. Oh, my gosh. And it's very apparent of what's going on. Okay, wow. Those cards couldn't wait to come out. All right. So, a Pisces, I feel like you got somebody that's coming to give you some type of love offer, to express some type of emotion towards you. Maybe they're going to tell you how they feel about you. You got the King of Swords here, so I get somebody being honest, coming through and expressing themselves. Like maybe they want to turn off this could be an a person that you used to deal with before, like a past person, wanting to come in and express to you basically on how they feel. Looks like they want to make things right with the Judgment card being here. Maybe they're offering you, maybe they're giving you an apology. But I do see that this person is kind of not sure that maybe you'll accept the apology. So looks like they're gonna just go for it, but they do kind of feel silly for whatever they've done. I'm not really sure what they did, but I'm gonna go ahead and clarify. Yeah, those cards came out really quick. Ooh. Oh, it's raining outside. All right, Spirit, could you please help me clarify? Yeah, somebody's coming to tell you how much they love you, Pisces. I feel like they're not too confident about, not necessarily they're not confident, but they're just not feeling like, like you're going to accept their apology or even hear what they got to say. That's what I get. All right, Spirit. Why is the Star card in reverse? Why is the Star card in reverse? Why is the Star card in reverse? Yep, just like I said. So yeah, they're lacking the confidence and they think that you don't want nothing to do with them and that you don't want to hear nothing they have to say. You have the Ace of Swords in reverse, so they're worried that you don't want to have any kind of conversation with them. And so they want you, but they don't know if you want them anymore. Why is the Fool card in reverse? Sorry, I'm not trying to shake the camera. Why is the Fool card in reverse? Ooh, that flew on the ground. Okay. Why is the Fool card in reverse? Why is the Fool card in reverse? Oh, okay. That's why they feel like a fool. Why is the Fool card in reverse? you were dealing with somebody that was very arrogant and cocky. And this person, this could have been a karmic situation or just a situation that, you know, both of you guys had to learn from. And yeah, I feel like this person gave you a hard time when you were dealing with them before. Like, this person is kind of like, you couldn't tell them anything. I get that strongly. Like, with the Three of Pentacles being in reverse, like, this person didn't want to work with you. Like, you might have brought this stuff to this person's attention and, you know, about the things that they were doing or how you were feeling about stuff, and they didn't want to hear it. And now they feel silly about it. Not going to say they're a narcissist, but they might have just had a big ego. But sometimes the King of Wands in reverse can imply somebody that that could be narcissistic, or just has the qualities or tendencies of one. But it's definitely somebody that has a big ego. Why is the King of Swords here, Spirit? Why is the King of Swords here? Why is the King of Swords here? Why is the King of Swords here? Interesting. You know what I get? Honestly, I feel like what this person is going to come and tell you is that they struggle with confidence issues. And that's the reason why they treated you the way they did. Now, that'd be the first of somebody doing something like that. Like, they probably won't say it like that, but they, along the lines of, you know, they have some insecurities. And that's probably why they acted like a DICK to you. Yeah, this person could like be arrogant to put on a show. But behind that arrogance is insecurities. That's what I get, yeah. But they're just hoping though. The star card came out too, so I guess they're just hoping that you'll hear them out, Pisces. Yep. I guess they're just hoping that if they be honest with you, maybe you'll give them another chance. Why is this why is the Knight of Cups here? 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 Okay, so yeah. So also, so this person, okay, so they're, like I said, they're gonna come in, Pisces, and they're gonna tell you how they feel. They're gonna be coming in expressing some emotion to you, and they're not really sure on how you're gonna take it with the Moon card being here, due to the fact that in the past, when you were dealing with this person, the King of Cups came out in reverse. So you were dealing with somebody that was very withdrawn, that act like they didn't care, somebody that was very nonchalant, like they didn't show their emotion. And so I feel like it's gonna, like, they know that it's gonna probably catch you by surprise. So yeah, that's what they're worried about. They're worried that yeah, they don't know. They're basically putting their life on the line with it coming and expressing to you how they feel. They haven't told you how they felt. So this person's been like putting on a big front. Yep. Why is the Judgment card here? I know why it's here, but I'm gonna just clarify it. Why is the Judgment card here, Spirit? Okay, that's fair enough. So they're coming to give you an apology because they want to reignite things with you with the Ace of Wands here. So this could have been a very passionate connection. Yep. You got somebody coming back. I don't know, Pisces. You gonna give them another chance? Let me get you some other messages. Spirit, what other messages do you have pertaining to the person that Pisces was dealing with? What other messages do you have for Pisces regarding this person? What does Pisces need to know? Okay, finding myself. It was time when I went with, it was time when I went within to find myself again. I need to figure out what I want out of my life. I need space. So, okay. So what I'm getting is maybe this person walked away and meeting you probably, I don't know, I feel like when you met this person, you scared the heck out of this person. I feel like maybe, not like in that kind of way, but I feel like when you met this person, they weren't ready. And like, they probably ran from the connection because they're not used to expressing their emotion and hiding behind that ego of theirs. And so now, like during this separation, this is what they've been doing. They've been trying to like, you know, discover who they really are. Yeah, that's what I get. You feel like home. Being with you reminds me of the simpler times. You bring me so much happiness and peace. So yeah. Spoiling you. I want to give you the good life. I want to spoil you with gifts, trips, everything you could ever want, ever need or want. You deserve nothing less. Okay, Pisces. And we have unclear. I don't know how I feel about this connection anymore. So again, like what I was saying before, like this person is not really sure if you're going to be receptive to them coming back. So they're coming back, Pisces, whether you like it or not. They're just not clear on if you're going to take them back. What other deck I'm going to use? Okay. Spirit, any other messages pertaining to Pisces love situation? Any other messages for Pisces? I don't get bad energy from this person. I mean, well, they did bad stuff, but I don't know, like, for some reason, I'm not getting bad vibes from this person. Like I feel like they're coming to be genuine. Mercury retrograde. What other messages do you have, Spirit, pertaining to the situation for Pisces? Oh, okay. Maybe I take my word back. So we got Mercury retrograde, electronic issues, communication issues, reviewing everything. So yeah, I feel like I said, this person's going to reach out to you during Mercury retrograde, and that is until the 11th of August. So another, what, like almost 2 weeks? Yeah. So this person's probably going to reach out, which most times this tends to happen. Exes usually come back during Mercury retrograde. So yeah, this person's going to reach out during this time. We got this. Someone is full of themselves, narcissist. Okay. Pisces. That's not good. I mean, I kind of was getting that, you know, but I don't like to never say that somebody's a narcissist, you know, without even knowing that person, but they do have a big ego. So, I don't know, Pisces. I'm leaving it up to you and your intuition. You guys are very intuitive and you can read people a mile away. So definitely if this person comes back, especially during Mercury retrograde, they always say if somebody comes back during Mercury retrograde, it's not for good intentions. Like it's not going to work out. You know, so I would just, always say, be willing to hear somebody out, but that doesn't mean that you have to give them another chance. So yeah, somebody's full of themselves, which I got. I did say that. I said King of Wands came out in reverse. This person is very arrogant. They don't express themselves. They have insecurities. Yeah. I don't know, Pisces. I can't tell you what to do. But we don't want to deal with no narcissists now. What other messages do you have for Pisces spirit pertaining to their life? You know what? Before I do that, no. This reading's going to be a little bit longer. I'm going to do another deck. What messages of love do you have for Pisces spirit pertaining to this person? I don't know. I just feel like maybe Spirit was telling me there's another message in here that they want you to see. What messages of love do you have for Pisces regarding this person, Spirit? Okay, that came out. What other messages do you have, Spirit? Oof. Okay. Okay. All right, Pisces. Okay. So we got release, radical acceptance, and surrender can help you let go. I really feel like Spirit wants you to let this person go. I mean, especially if they're a narcissist, that's not gonna work. And then Spirit is saying you already know the answer you seek. Like I was saying earlier, like you guys have a very strong intuition, so you know more than I know about this person. So if this person's no good, you need to release this person. Leap of faith. It's safe to make the move that you're considering. So take that as it resonates. I don't know if you are, maybe it's related to this situation. Maybe you're like trying to decide whether or not you should, you know, even give this person a chance or not. Abundance, you've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. So this could be definitely saying that like you learned your lesson from the situation. And decision, it's time for you to decide about this relationship. All right, Pisces, you got to make a decision regarding this person. But they're going to come back and say some stuff to you. You know. But I think it's weird though, like, because I get the King of Swords. Like, I feel like this person is going to give you some truth, but like telling you, hey, I'm insecure and that's the reason why I treated you that way. And they're hoping that you'll still take them back is kind of a dumb excuse, because you can't just tell somebody that. Like, that's something that they have to work on, you know. And yeah, I feel like they're just going to tell you that they have some insecurities and that's why they did what they did, and that's not good enough. So don't take that. All right, let me close this up. Let me get you a message. Spirit, what message do you have for Pisces? Sorry, I didn't mean to make this go so long, but sometimes it's like that. Maybe, I don't think you guys care. What message do you have for Pisces? What do you want Pisces to know? What is one important message for Pisces? Okay, I don't know. That was like 3 cards in one. What message do you have for Pisces, Spirit? Okay. Spirit is saying your vibration is rising. This is a time of great spiritual growth. For you, you are evolving to occupy a higher energetic frequency. So that's good. So yeah, you walked away from somebody that was possibly a narcissist and you learned your lesson. So just keep that in mind. Don't go backwards, okay? So, what was I gonna say? Yeah, use that intuition of yours. You guys have a really strong intuition. So if this person comes back, you'll know if this person's on crap or not. Okay, Pisces, that's what I have for you. I will be doing an all signs reading either on Saturday or Sunday. Other than that, I will see you guys next week. If you have not already, please subscribe to my channel, like, share, and even leave a comment. Other than that, I will see you guys next week. Bye.